Pete. MP.
Having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. We got Risache, and it's Novak in at the 4.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Really left him alone that time.
This team wants MP to take and make more three-point shots because it really helps their offense flow.
Now here's Risache, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Hammonds. Pass to Winston. There's the 3. Rebounded by Buford. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
Here's MP following the three-pointer by Atlanta. Lets it go from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And you just knew that MP was going to come back and match that 3 with one of his own. I love how competitive he is.
Here's Novak. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Back to MP. The 3. And again, New York with the triple.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass. And credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Pass to Buford. Here's Paxson. Inside. Here's Salon. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
New York has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 12 points.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Heat got the job done. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And Atlanta with possession here after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
And again, New York with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. MP, number 1.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Risache to end the run. Hits a three-pointer.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
New York leading by 6. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And Atlanta misses again.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to T. Back to MP. From deep. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 21 points in the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's MP. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Throws it up high, and Williams punches it home.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Daniels outside. Pass to Riley. This one for three. And he buries his first look.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
MP outside. Launches a three. Fires in the triple. 24 points for him.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so it's New York. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. And closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. To the right side. Here's Paxson. Coming off a 12-point game. Over Teague. And Atlanta misses again.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
On the court for the Hawks. We've got Dyson Daniels. And it's Novak in at the 5, down low.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
Hawks trail by 7. Here's Wright Foreman, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Novak, covered by MP. 5 on the clock. Good. Novak's got 6 points. Knicks leading by 5. MP scanning the floor. Oh, man!
Look out below!
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
What an athletic sequence from MP. I thought he was trying to rip the rim right off the glass.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Paxson, checked by Teague. Here's Buford. Three-pointer off the mark. For New York, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. A nice shot by Daguerre.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Wright Foreman. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Novak, covered by MP. Good D by MP. For New York, they've got, oh, fancy jam by MP.
Yeah, and that's easy work for MP, capitalizing off the break.
Pass to Wright Foreman. We've got 1:08 left in the second. Here's Novak. Here's Paxson. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, nice shot by Daguerre.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. MP really making a difference here.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Salon, he's checked in for the Hawks. Ricochet comes in for Daniels. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. And the shot's good. Novak's got 8 points.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And here's MP from outside. KNICKS from downtown. And the Knicks lead by 14.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
And here's Ricochet. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. No luck on that one. And so it's the New York Knicks up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome to the halftime.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates trend. And moving things along. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
They've got MP, and it's Hammonds in its shooting guard. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. MP outside. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Outside Ricochet. Pass to Novak. Puts it up. And another basket for Atlanta.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
New York leading by 16. Winston, the pass to MP. From outside the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. MP's got 9 points now in the second half.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled. And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Novak from the arc. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by Paxson.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
They set the screen to the paint. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on MP. Atlanta shooting their second and third shots at the line here. He hits the second from the line. New York leading by 16. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. MP's got 46.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Driving to the basket, and they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Atlanta shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. The 3 is up. And the Knicks, another 3.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Hawks trail by 19. Buford passes to Paxson. Over to the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Here's Buford. Another one falls for Atlanta. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Teague's checked in for New York. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Number 5, the Hawks.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Novak. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Novak's got 19 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Knocks down the long J. MP's got 55.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
And 1:01 left in the 3rd. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Teague. To the inside. Here's Banks. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, passes like that show you just how great of a teammate MP is. He just wants to make his guys better.
Here's Paxson. 6 points for him. Over to the wing. From behind the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
27 seconds left in the 3rd. Outside Rizachet. Five to shoot. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. MP getting it done for the Knicks. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. We've got Dyson Daniels, and it's Riley in at the 4 with his first shot attempt. And it's good. 2 points. Hammonds has gotten his first basket of the night.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Daniels, off target from 3-point range. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
And here's MP from outside. On target from range. MP's got 58.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the 3-point battle.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Paxson. Hammonds grabs a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Teague. He's off on the layup.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Novak, covered by MP, and Atlanta misses again. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Williams with the screen. MP, the pass to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 9 points for Mark Williams.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And he gets the bucket. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
The fadeaway. Not going to go that time.
Trying to do a little too much with that fadeaway. There wasn't anyone near him.
MP, the pass to Williams. And there it is for him.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Pass to Wright Foreman. The three is up. And it's New York with a rebound. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Another one goes! Incredible!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
Pass to T. Back to MP. To the middle. Here's Dadier. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Down low. Here's Novak. Misses the layup. And here's New York now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. So long, everybody.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to... It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And now, the New York Knicks starters. We've got Hammonds, and it's Banks in at the small forward position. In this matchup, always, Clark seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
That one good for two.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, going hard to the rags, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket.
Oh, you can just tell that MP was in the zone on that three-point attempt.
Here's Servetus. It's a three-point game. Bailey misses.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
MP outside for the three. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, MP knows his angles, and he can tell when his shot is there.
Here's a Sunday, covered by MP. Bridges, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Really left alone that time. MP's got 9 points.
Give MP credit. It takes confidence to respond like that on the other end.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Servetus. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's a Sunday. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Bridges misses.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He had 65 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Dottier's checked in, and it's Teagan for Hammonds. MP against Thomas. Pass to Dottier. And here's MP for 3. Nailed from three-point land. 12 points for him.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
Here's Thomas. And the rejection by MP. Here's Dottier. MP outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
.114 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Pickett. Bounce pass, Thomas. Three-pointer. And it's MP with the rebound. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Kings in Sacramento. There's the pick. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Pass to Pickett. And it's Bailey in the corner. Outside Thomas. And here is Bridges. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now, here's Bridges. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
A 3 from MP. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. It's been an excellent game. He's checked in for the Knicks. Hammonds comes in for Butler. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Mark Williams, MP out there with Hammonds. And it's Banks in at the 3 spot. Trains the three-pointer.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
What a move, MP.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bridges outside. Goes up from the top of the key. And another basket for Milwaukee.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here's MP for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for New York. Pass to Asenge. Here's Servetus. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Banks. MP deciding where to go with it. Rebound, Milwaukee. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Pickett. Hasn't made one yet. To the middle. Asenge. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that triple a little bit.
And a look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
Bucks trail by 12. Here's Servetus. He's got 9. Sweet move. Ball stolen. And MP throws it down.
Explosive move by MP. He's got the gas for sure.
Milwaukee has gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Pass to Pickett. Shoots the 3. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And here is Bridges. 11 points in the game. Takes a 3. No good there. And so it's New York with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey.
If they watch film, they knew this was coming. But it's like the storm rolling in just surprised them.
Yeah, it's hailing. Okay, fellas, now... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Bailey, and it's a Senge in at the four-man position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Showing off some athleticism there. This is why MP's teammates are always looking for the lob.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Down low, Sorber. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his fourth assist in this one. To the inside, it's tipped. Pass to Bailey. Here's a Senge. The Bucks working the ball around. Bridges misses.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Bucks trail by 19. Bridges outside. Here's a Senge. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Bridges shot good. Bridges has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bucks.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And here's MP for three. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 43 points.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Bridges misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
From deep, Bridges missing again. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Pass to Banks, out to the right wing. They get it back. And a wide open look for MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 46 points.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Servetus passes to Bridges. Here's a Senge. They set the screen. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
1:31 left in the third. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by MP.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Takes it inside. Pass to Hammonds. Bridges against MP. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now, here's Bridges. Now Bayless. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And as we conclude the third quarter, and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Knicks. MP out there with Williams. Then it's Butler. And it's Dadier in at the small forward. Here's Asanye. And the rejection by MP.
New York ball.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Sunday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town. Then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And for that game against the Hawks, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now, here's Bridges. And Clark, as someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
MP against Landry. And it's Williams with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Bridges for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Back to MP. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Bridges missing again.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Pass to Butler. Bridges against MP. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Bridges dishes to Landry. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Bridges inside the three-point line. A shot, no good. Knicks on offense. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Picked by Williams. And here's MP for 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Bridges with plenty of space. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Bridges has got 19 points.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
New York moving it around. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Bridges for three. It's rebounded by T.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Pickett. Landry, a screen on Teague. 5 to shoot. Williams with the block. MP, high post. Williams finds MP. Fires for three. Got it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a...
Ooh, that felt good.
I see you out there doing work.
on the floor that all in after 3 seconds, too. That's not what we mean.
Guard at 6'3", number 2, Taylor Hammond. At 7.
Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Greg. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
So the Houston starting five. And it's Jones in at the 4 slot. MP up top, defended by Jones. Thanks, the pass to MP. Sinks it from distance.
There's a boom play there with MP, putting on that finishing touch.
Pass to Hunt. Randall outside. Francis, pass to Hunt. Here's Higgins. Outside for Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. It's not going to go for him. MP outside. The 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP. He can make you pay from this area of the floor.
Here's Hunt. 8 points in his last time out. Yep, that one goes.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Higgins misses.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Here's Winston. Pass to Banks. Here's MP. Francis grabs the board. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Hunt. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Higgins passes to Hunt. Randall inside. Torber with the rebound. Knicks leading by 8. And out of bounds, Houston will have it.
Houston ball.
And now the league leaders in scoring. MP, number 1.
He's the guy every defense fears. Can't even slow him down right now.
Teagues checked in for New York. Rockets trail by 8. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Francis.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Higgins.
2 minutes.
Jacks up a 3. Houston with another miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And there's a pick from deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Francis. Houston with another miss.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Back to MP. Here's Banks. New York working the ball around now. And here's MP from outside. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Can they get it? Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the Knicks, another three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Randall outside. Pass to Francis. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. No coverage that time. Higgins has got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the basket by MP.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Higgins. Over Teague. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. New York. MP is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Teague in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Jones. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
MP looking around. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 27.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
To the middle. Here's Hunt. Misses in close. Inside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He finished with 67 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now here's MP. Pass to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
MP outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Oliveri. Back to Randall. 1:35 left to play in the half. To halt the run, the Knicks with the rebound. And this squad has managed the unthinkable, stringing together 34 straight wins and eager to add number 35 tonight. To say they're on a heater is an understatement.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. New York, number 1.
Well, over this last stretch, they looked very confident at the offensive end. And when your shooters are feeling it like that, oh, look out.
There's 1:12 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Hunt. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. It's rebounded by New York. Sorber's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Hunt. Pass to Jones. Takes the 3. Sorber with a rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Francis. Pass to Randall. 4 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And another miss by Houston. MP inside. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's the New York Knicks with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition.
I don't know how you narrow this down. All these guys, top shooters, who can win it? Maybe we need 2 3-point contests.
Well, the way the league... Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the New York Knicks. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So the Houston 5 right now. And it's Jones in at power forward. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Randall. Still without a bucket. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Banks. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
14.
Randall outside. Jones feels it out. Pass to Higgins. They need this. And he connects with a jumper. Higgins has got 7.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Francis. Here's Hunt. Pass to Higgins. Lets it go from 14. Count that one. 9 points in the game.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Winston, the pass to MP. To the inside. Here's Banks. And he banks in the layup.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
18.
Outside Jones. Randall outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line, 2 shots.
And Randall drops them both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. MP outside to the middle. Outside T. New York working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, MP. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Pass to Oliveri. Lets the three fly. Houston with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
MP outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Hunt. Inside. And stolen by Williams. Butler passes to Williams. Here's MP. Another bucket. Wow.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
64.
Randall outside. Here's Higgins. 9 points in the game. Over Butler. From the top of the key, he buries it. Higgins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Randall, the pass to Higgins. Here's Francis. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Butler.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Higgins. Butler covering. 3 seconds left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's New York, showing no mercy and just... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Butler, and it's Daje in at the three. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Pittman with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's MP. Fires for three. And yes, another basket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Randall outside. Smith outside. Here's Pittman to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. The three ball. He drops it from range. Pittman's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
The Knicks making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And here's MP from outside. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. 67 points for MP. Houston has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Oliveri. Outside Jones. And he lays it up and in.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Butler passes to MP from downtown, and it's good. He hits another one.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. And here's Randall. Pass to Francis. Here's Pittman. 4-3. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Randall.
2 minutes.
Again, Houston.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Knicks. MP outside. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
PA, he's on fire. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Greg.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
And good! There's another!
Incredible! 81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. 36 seconds left in the game. Williams a screen on Jones. And the basket by MP.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Jones from outside. And it's New York with a rebound.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
There's a screen from deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to
Not so much what to do. about to tear the roof off.
What's up, bro?
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us. And now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Cunningham is out there with Brooks. Then there's Webb, and it's Blake in at the 3. Nice shot by Brooks.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
A 3 from MP. Hits it from three-point range.
I love the response. MP marching down and getting a 3 of his own.
And here are the Thunder now. Brooks a screen. Pass to Webb. Brooks dishes to Cunningham. Banks with a rebound. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Houston. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, this is what you get when you run your offense through MP.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Webb. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Cunningham. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Inside, Blake with the steal. To the paint, here's Webb. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
To the inside. Here's Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's a good screen. No coverage, that's it. And that's 18 points for MP.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills.
Ivy with the bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's MP. Really played well against Houston in his last outing.
How about that read by MP? Working the two-man action makes the right decision.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. SGA passes to Williams. Chalk up two there. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 24 points.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
A burst of speed and Ivy is by you. Can't blame the D for fouling there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried.
He's checked in for the Knicks. Hammonds comes in for Teague. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Cunningham, he's checked in for Ivy. Williams passes to Brooks. To the middle. Williams' shot is off. Knicks trail by 4. So the Thunder 5 right now. Jalen Williams is out there at marks. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Brooks. And it's Cunningham in at the 3, the small forward.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
MP outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. SGA with the bucket.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
MP kicks the bucket. Williams, a screen on Williams. A 3 from MP. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got it all tied up now for New York. Cunningham passes to Marks. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
MP deciding where to go with it. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock is at 3. Brooks outside. From past the arc. It's not going to go for him. New York's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. The 3 from MP. And again, New York with the triple.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up the ball. Just great positioning by MP there, making his presence felt with the rejection.
So both teams making some changes here. Cunningham right side. Lets it go with the 3. The Knicks pull it in. What more can you say about this team? They've won 35 games in a row. No one seems to have any answers for them right now.
Look, at the end of the day, this team, of course, wants to win an NBA championship when it's all said and done. And you know that's what they have their sights on. But it is so nice to enjoy the hype and accolades of a team that is right now steamrolling through the entire league in this incredible stretch. Wow, this has been an amazing thing to watch.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Floats one up. Blake for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Knicks out front. Ending the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even elevate.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that about wraps it up.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
A moment for an injury report.
I was able to catch up with New York's head athletic trainer. I was told it's a knee sprain, not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. With an injury like this, it's going to be a slow healing process. Unfortunately, he'll be out for a while, guys.
And Allie, we thank you for the report. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
They've got MP and it's Zorber in at the center. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and then drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the official's job harder.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Cunningham. It's Brooks on the wing. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Under trailing by 17. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
They set the pick. Cunningham for 3. Clock at 4. Here's Webb. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
A 3 from MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Blake. Back to Brooks. And here's Cunningham. Looking to end the run. And it's MP with the rebound.
Oh, gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Thanks. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shea Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
61-39.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Butler, he's checked in for the Knicks. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Number one, the Knicks.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Outside for SGA. Lock at 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by the Knicks.
The Knicks leading by 20. MP outside. From downtown, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Cunningham outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Brooks is out there with SGA. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Marks in at the center, filling out the middle. Shot clock at 5 from deep. Brooks. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
The Knicks shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Williams sets a screen for MP. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. MP's got 55. Good on the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. MP inside. He's guarded by Williams. Throws it up high.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Thunder trailing by 20. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Here's Ivey. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And great use of the screen by Ivey. Picks off a defender and creates just enough space for that one.
New York moving the ball around. And there's the bucket from MP.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here. Really giving his team a lift.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And a new group in here for the Thunder.
City Dancer.
Thunder trailing by 20. Cunningham outside. MP against Webb. Rebound by Hammonds. Hammonds got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP outside. Here's Banks. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 at field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Brooks right side. There's the pick. And a wide open look for Cunningham. The Thunder with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Inside, Webb. Here's Cunningham. Plenty of space. Gets an open look and hits.
Well, creating offense for others, challenging the heart of the defense, get into the teeth, and then spot the open shooter.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's a New York 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
New York's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Good, and Butler gets the assist. 67 points for MP.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New York. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good from long range.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Driving inside. And good! He hits it again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have...
peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Orlando, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really shoring up their #1 seed status.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. They've got Wagner, and it's Williamson in at point guard. And for the Knicks, they've got MP, and it's Winston in at the 1. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. With the new year approaching, so is the trade deadline, Grant.
Yeah, it's sooner than you think, too, B.A. Some teams will have a new look in the new year. And, of course, that's just the business of basketball, as they say.
Williamson outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. And it's all from three-point range. To the paint. Wagner with a steal. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Watson. The Knicks with the rebound. Their last encounter in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Sends it home from three-point land. And that's now 6 points for MP.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass. And credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Hits the trifecta.
Good release there from MP. You can see how comfortable he is with that 3-ball.
Here's Wagner. The Magic need to put one up here. This shot by Bayless, no good.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look. That's a defender doing. Just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And this young Magic team plays a stifling brand of defense, Stan.
Yeah, the best we've seen in Orlando since the Hall of Famer Dwight Howard controlled the paint. That team also had great coaching.
From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. MP's got 12 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And it's Williamson with the ball for Orlando. It's a 10-point game. Outside Watson. 3-pointer. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Timeout. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Orlando making a switch here. And here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep. He's got 15.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Magic trail by 10. Outside Watson. And Dadier pulls it down.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
A minute 6 left to play in the first. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Bayless. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And it's good for 2.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 21 points in the game.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Weber. Still no points. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Butler. Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
MP getting it. Fires the 3. MP making the long-range connection.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They've got Williams. MP is out there with Butler, and it's Banks in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Weber. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Weber's got 12 points in the game.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying himself.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Weber passes to Williamson. Let's go with a 3. Weber, no good.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Banks. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williamson. Looking to end the run. Shoots. Orlando again missing.
Good D. Got in his space and disrupted his rhythm.
Oh, there's the alley. And Williams punches it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
Wagner for three.
His struggles continue here in the second period. He simply can't get anything to fall.
Pass to Sorber. Kicks it out to MP. 12 seconds left in the first half.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
To the paint. Here's Bayless. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back to the game after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot. Oh! Never let it down. One more time. A big round of applause for the participants.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. Now, someone on this set, I believe, actually won Rookie of the Year, but, geez, it was so long ago, memory fails.
Or was it me?
You know, I don't remember. Anyways, moving on.
Stop playing, guys. You both know who it was.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Magic.
The big reason they're getting washed out, it's been raining threes. But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scouting report? Come on, man.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, B.A., I think...
Oh, look out!
Wow! Are you kidding?
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. From deep, MP. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to Bayless. Takes a 13-footer. Hammonds grabs a rebound. Hammonds has got 4 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Winston. MP scanning the floor. Here's the 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Bayless. The rebound by Winston. Knicks leading by 21. MP outside, out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3. MP's got 41.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Wagner, the pass to Williamson. Back to Wagner. Here's Bayless. To the middle. Will it go? Banks pulls it in.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, so are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Guys, back over to you.
Now you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Wagner. Pass to Bayless. Here's Clowney. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Clowney's got 6 points.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
MP shot is good.
I just love the ball movement.
Knicks lead 54-20.
The Magic have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Wagner outside. The 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Good D by MP.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, guys, there's really no substitute for the effort MP brings.
Pass to Weber. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
A nice shot by MP.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Outside Watson. Here's Bayless. Drains the triple. He has 7.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. MP.
Well, he's on one now. It's going to be tough to slow MP down when he's feeling this confident.
Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Butler. Pass to Bayless. Banked it in off the glass. Bayless has got 9.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Williamson outside.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Timmon out there with Butler. Then there's Mark Williams. Then it's MP. And it's Dowjay in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Paxson, good.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Pass to MP. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, BA. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Weber. For 3. Counted from distance.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
And there's MP clapping back. He is such a competitor.
Orlando has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. They set a pick. Here's Paxson. No good with the triple.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. When you give MP this kind of positioning inside, he's going to slam it.
Wagner outside. Back to Black. And it's New York with a rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to MP. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Paxson. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. New York has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Here's MP. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
80-43.
Now Black. Pass to Paxson. Here's Bayless. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for New York. MP outside, takes the 3, and the Knicks another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And the dunk by Wagner.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Another one falls. Amazing. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Here's Clowney. Here's Bayless. Rebounded by Butler. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. From deep. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three.
All set up. Ready to pick your theme for the second half of the season?
Siempre listo. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, here to announce that for the rest of this season, I'll be covering the MVP race on my social media channels.
You think you're the favorite?
Of course I do. But to be the best, you gotta beat the best. So I'm gonna highlight games against the top MVP contenders to show the voters why I'm the only choice that makes sense.
All right. And what does being an MVP mean to you? People do have different definitions.
To me, it's simple. The MVP is the best player in the league. That's it.
Well, how does team success factor into it?
An MVP should be able to drag any group of guys to 500. After that, it all comes down to your supporting cast. So, the MVP might be on the best team in the league, but he may not be. He just shouldn't lose any more games than he wins.
And what should the viewers look for in these games you highlight?
Well, you'll see me and other top contenders on the court at the same time. If you watch these games and come away thinking I'm the best player out there, I've done my job.
Anything else?
Yeah, the other thing you gotta look for is consistency. And MVP brings it every single day, no matter what's happening with his team or in his personal life. It's a total commitment to excellence. And that's what you'll get from me for the rest of the year if you keep locked in to Out of Bounds.